Hi guys, I was going to do a video about this the other day, but I decided against it because I thought it might make me look like a bit of a wanker, but events over the last couple of days have made me sort of reassess that idea. I uploaded a cooking video the other day on my main channel, OnePotChef Show, and it was entitled Chicken Snackies. And essentially they were like little chicken nuggets that were crumbed and fried, and everyone seemed to like it. Well, the majority of people seemed to like it. As always, there was a little vocal minority of people who obviously didn't like it, and this week it was the vegetarians. And there was a whole bunch of people who were saying that they're vegetarian, who didn't like the recipe because it had meat in it and blah, 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 and all this sort of stuff. And I resisted the urge to comment back, more or less, and it really helped that like people who were watching the video kind of did it for me by turning around sort of saying, well, if you're a vegetarian, why were you watching something with chicken in the title and blah, blah, blah. And it got really nasty because a lot of these people were sort of going, I got a lot of really nasty private messages and emails and stuff from people sort of going that I was a murderer and all this sort of weird shit. And I was just like going, oh, this is just stupid. In the end, a lot of the stuff they were coming out with was nonsense because they're saying, oh, you never do anything vegetarian, you never do this, you never do that. And they're going, well, actually, I have done vegetarian stuff before. I've done some great vegetable soups. I've done all sorts of different vegetable-based meals. I've done the vegetable nuggets a few months ago. I even gone to the extent of doing videos that are actually non-vegetarian, but giving instructions in the video on how to make them vegetarian. So, like, I don't know how much else I can do given the fact that I'm not actually doing a vegetarian cooking channel, but apparently that's not enough for these pricks. So they were moaning and complaining, and one of them even went to the extent of complaining that they don't like getting shut down simply because they said they were vegetarian. And I really had to hold back from responding to that because I was really tempted to say, well, I'm not shutting you down because you're vegetarian, I'm shutting you down because you're an asshole. There seems to be, like, and I'm not complaining about all vegetarians, I want to make that absolutely clear, is that vegetarians, I know there are a lot of people out there who, because of medical reasons, have to be vegetarian, because there are people out there who don't like meat, that they're vegetarian, but there is this small section of the vegetarian community that are basically just vegetarians so they can have something to moan at people for, like, they seem to spend almost all of their time complaining about other people not being vegetarian. And those people, those are the ones I'm complaining about right now, is that these twisted, pious wankers who feel the need to go onto my videos and complain that spaghetti bolognese isn't vegetarian and chicken snackies aren't vegetarian. It's like, guess what? It's not vegetarian. Deal with it. Like, there must be hundreds of vegetarian cooking channels out there on YouTube. Why not go and look at one of their channels and quit whinging about mine? Like, and they would send emails and messages and things going, I'm unsubscribing. It's like, okay, see ya. Like, if the only reason you were subscribed to my channel is because you thought I was vegetarian, then goodbye. I'm not vegetarian. I guess you sort of missed the boat, so whatever. But yeah, as I said, these people have got really out of control the last couple of weeks or so, and it's just silly. I mean, I just don't understand why I should have to address this. I mean, in the end, I'm not a vegetarian. I've never been a vegetarian. I'm not going to be a vegetarian. I mean, I would sooner kill myself than eat mushroom pie every day. So in the end, it's just a waste of my time. So I'm not going to argue it anymore. But for those little section of that community, those little pious whingers that sort of feel the need to complain, here's a vegetarian recipe for you. Grab a carrot, boil it for 15 minutes, and then shove it directly up your ass. There we go. And it saves so much time because you won't have to do any of that chewing and swallowing because it'll free your mouth up for complaining about how awful the recipe is. Alright guys, that's my sort of getting my bitch on for the week. Alright, so I'm going to just sit back and wait for the complaints about my anti-vegetarianism to come in. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to leave you to your fun. I'll talk to you later.